PETA wants marine officials to build a gravestone. Holy shit. A memorial of lobsters who died in truck crash. No, this is not fake news. Well, this report's not fake news. The truck crash, it sort of is a little bit, but we'll jump into that in a sec. So the people for ethical treatment of animals, except for humans because apparently we're not animals, asked marine officials on Wednesday for permission to build a large grave to mark the site of a truck crash that resulted in thousands of lobsters spilling out onto a highway. Because there's some major difference between them spilling out onto a highway and being thrown into a boiling pot of water. But, you know, hey, anyway. PETA hopes to memorialise the countless sensitive crustaceans who were killed during the August 22nd crash in Brunswick, the animal rights group said. Police said 7,000 pounds of live lobsters were destroyed, and it's suspected it was more than 4,500 lobsters that died, according to Portland Press Herald. The grave would remind everyone the best way to prevent such tragedies is to go vegan, the animal rights group said. So it wasn't a memorial, it was a propaganda piece. Interesting, isn't it? Hopefully it gets rejected, but anyway. We do have an update on this too, so that's next. Coming up after this article. A mock-up of the grave shows a lobster with the words, "In memory of the lobsters who suffered and died at this spot." The Marine Department of Transport is reviewing the group's request, spokesman Ted Tubbett told the Herald. He said temporary signs can be no larger than 5 foot by 8 foot, and the court could be in public for up to 12 weeks. PETA hopes to erect a 5-foot memorial for the lobsters that would be located on Route 1 in Brunswick. It's unclear how much the gravestone would cost. PETA sparked controversy last week when a group erected a billboard in Maryland encouraging people to go vegan and stop eating crabs. PETA said the sign was put up as a part of a nationwide campaign to encourage diners to leave crabs and other sea animals off the plates and in their aquatic homes. I presume it means then to leave them in their aquatic homes. Which makes me want to go and eat seafood. But anyway. And we have an update. And the Marine rejected PETA's request to build a tombstone for dead lobsters. Jordan Peterson's going to be so upset. The State of Marine rejected a proposal from left-wing animal activist group People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, on Thursday to build a tombstone to memorialise thousands of dead lobsters. PETA said they requested the memorial to be placed on Route 1 for the countless sensitive crustaceans killed on August 22nd, when a truck crash caused the creatures to spill out onto the Brunswick, Maine highway. The animal activist group created a mock-up of the gravestone depicting a lobster next to the words "in memory of the lobsters who suffered and died at this spot," and sent it to the Marine Department of Transportation Wednesday for approval. The group said it would be 5 foot tall. Granite tombstone would remind everybody the best way to prevent such tragedy is to go vegan. But the Marine Department Transportation quashed PETA's plans within 24 hours of receiving their request. Marine Chief Counsel Jim Billings wrote the letter to the left-wing animal activist group Thursday saying no signs would be allowed on Route 1 for safety reasons, the Portland Press Herald reported. Police estimates the crash destroyed 7,000 pounds of live lobsters, leading to the death of 4,500 lobsters. This is the third time the animal activist group waged war on crustaceans in the past month. Last week, PETA installed a bulletin board in Maryland urging people not to eat crabs. Earlier this month, the organisation installed a bulletin board trying to convince marine residents not to eat lobster. So, look, at the end of the day, the best thing, or the most interesting thing about this is I believe it was PETA, I'll have to fact check that went through and actually claimed that these lobsters were buried alive after the truck crash, which actually was a false report. And it was deliberate bullshit and lying. So look, they're propaganda. It's a propaganda platform. It is a far left propaganda, people ethical treatment of animals, and yeah, and that's what it is. Yeah, they're full of shit. And look, at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with them memorializing crabs or crustaceans that were killed. This is about them pushing their political agenda onto people, wanting people to go vegan. And they're just using this tragedy, for lack of a better word, as a way of going through and pushing this agenda. The real tragedy here is the 7,000 pounds of seafood that won't end up in my belly. I love seafood, and I love lobsters and crustaceans, and it's making me hungry just thinking about it. So yeah, that's the real tragedy here. The fact that the 4,500 lobsters don't end up on someone's plate. Bummer, I suppose. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think they should have made the memorial? Do you think they should make the memorial mocking PETA? That could be interesting. But yeah, at the end of the day, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.